into Madison HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association. It's time for the weekly coaches show with head coach Dave Rinker. Coming off a really good weekend at the Paul Short Invitational, just talk about how your team performed overall and how the course really set them up for a good day.
Well, going into it, we talked a great deal about having some confidence to put yourself out there, especially with Tessa and Kathleen, who have never really been at the level going into a big meet like that to try to be in that top 20, that top 30. And Paul Short is a great meet with a lot of outstanding teams. Two of the top 10 teams in the country in Georgetown and Florida State were there. And, golf out of Canada is one of the top teams in North America from the collegiate standpoint. So, you had three great teams, and those two had to have the confidence to go out there, put themselves up with that group, and race hard all the way through with the confidence that they could finish, even hurting really bad by 4,000 meters. And they did that. And they did it. Both of them did a great job. Kathleen a little bit stronger right now. She put herself in a great position. Tessa didn't fold, but she kind of faded a little bit after 4,000 meters, but then came back and finished well. The second pack did exactly like what I wanted them to do. Rachel led out that group made up of Erica Gray and Erica. Can you go through this and cut part of it?
Yeah. Okay. Just start with in the second pack, Rachel.
Okay, the second pack, Rachel, Erica Gray, and Carol Strock really did a great job of getting out where I wanted them to. They were maybe a little far back, but from where we've been doing, they were where I needed them to be. Then Nicole Goff was the only one that dropped off a little bit. She just kind of got cut off, and next thing you know, she couldn't find the pack. But those three did a very, very nice job and stuck together and then raced hard over the last 2,000. And that was the plan for the whole thing.
Kathleen, a top 20 finish. You mentioned a couple of the teams. That's a very impressive finish. She PR'd by a ton. And obviously you have to be really pleased with how she led the team on Saturday.
Yeah, we looked at this as almost being a regional type meet. Our region and that meet are really going to pair up or be very similar. And so from that standpoint, our thing was, can you make all region? Let's take a shot at putting ourselves where we need to be at 4,000 meters, be all region at 4,000, top 25, top 30, and then see how we can hold. And Kathleen just really tied one on. She put herself there and just kept racing the whole way through. She's been making big advances the whole year. She's been putting herself out there, and I think this will give her a lot of confidence for the rest of the year.
You have this weekend off, but I know you guys are going to be training hard because PreNationals is right around the corner. It's a huge meet out at Indiana State. How will you prepare your team for an event like that, an event that you've been to quite a few times?
Well, we've gone the whole season. We've gone with 2 weeks hard and then backing off for a week. This time we're going to go hard for about 8 days, and then we're going to back off for a week, for about 5 days. So I think we're going to be not totally rested going into pre-nats because I don't want to. We want to be peaking for conference and for regionals. So we'll be a little tired going into it, but I think that we'll have our legs and be ready to race. We're going to work hard. We're going to go very hard today, Tuesday, Friday, and then next Tuesday we'll still put in a really good workout. So in an 8-day period, we'll have 3 hard workouts in a long run. But mentally, I feel they're going to be strong enough to go out there and race with the crew. And that's the big thing. They've just got to mentally believe we can race with anybody. And if they do, then we're good.
Well, for Coach Rinker, I'm Chris Brooks. Thanks for joining us this week on the Cross Country Coaches Show here on Madison HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association.